Hi everyone. This is the voice behind the noise. And I am Myron. Can the world refuse Russia's energy? It took less than 2 years for international crude oil prices to go from negative numbers to record highs. The global economy is facing the largest energy price shock in history, and the global energy supply and demand pattern is likely to be restructured since then. Supply and demand conditions are always a key factor affecting oil prices. The outbreak of the COVID-19 has caused a sharp drop in global oil demand, and oil prices have plummeted. Then, the production cuts of oil-producing countries and the recovery of global demand after the epidemic have helped oil prices to rebound slowly in the past year. However, the military conflict between Russia and Ukraine has caused the market to worry about the blockage of oil supply, which stimulated oil prices to soar nearly 50% in half a month. The impact of geopolitical conflict on oil prices tends to be short-lived unless there is an impact on the supply and demand of oil. The Russian-Ukrainian conflict has not had a major impact on the international oil supply and demand. The oil demand of major consuming countries has not weakened, and the supply of oil-producing countries has not been restricted, although the United States and the United Kingdom have imposed oil bans on Russia. Compared with oil, Russia has a greater power in the field of international energy trade on natural gas. The trading model of pipeline gas is more stable than that of oil, and the actual trade between Russia and the two major gas importers, the EU and China, has not been affected. However, whether Russia can export more natural gas in the future, the variables are increasing. Although the actual supply and demand of oil and gas has not been greatly affected so far, this does not mean that this geopolitical conflict will not have a more profound impact on international energy trade. At a time when the global energy transition is becoming commonplace, the gap between the world's major oil and gas exporters and importers is deepening. After the US achieved its energy independence, the role of it in international energy trade began to become complicated. Under the circumstance that Russia's oil and gas exports are restricted, the United States, which actively promotes oil and gas exports, is more uncertain on the road to energy transformation. The wildly fluctuating oil and gas prices have made the EU countries firmer in their determination to promote energy transition and have begun to pursue energy independence. This is an opportunity for the global new energy industry at first glance, but it also contains new challenges. The energy market requires long-term construction and cultivation, ranging from decades to 5 years. The impact of this serious geopolitical conflict on the international energy industry will be gradually released and spread globally in the next few years. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next video.